Hi everyone, we are live from DevTalks 2026. I am here with Mihaela Gheorghe-Roman. She is senior software architect at Systematic. Hi Mihaela, and thank you for joining us today.
Hi, thank you for the invitation.
It's always our pleasure. You're here, I think, almost every year.
Yes, in the last 4 or 5 years, I've been here every year.
Cool. We're really happy to have you again.
Thank you.
We prepared a few questions for you today. My first one is if you can tell us a little bit about the story behind Systematic and what it sets it apart from other companies in
Okay, wow, about Systematic. Well, Systematic is a Danish company. It has an experience with an overall of over 40 years already. In Romania, and of course, in the last 10 years, not 40, but yeah. And it is specialized in building software for domains where failure is not an option. And I'm speaking about those domains that we call critical, like defense. And this is the business unit for which I'm working on designing and building software. But we also have others like healthcare, national security risks, libraries and learnings, and many more. And maybe what sets it apart comes or derives exactly from the domain, because we are not building mass market products, but we are building software that is used in high stake environment where people actually need a system that works, even if everything else, everything around our software doesn't. And pretty much this changes how we are thinking as engineers as well, because properties like quality, like safety, like having a reliable system are no longer just some selling points. They are baseline requirements. And if I were to speak from my own experience in working at Systematic, this came with a mind shift, because I do need to be even more rigorous in taking certain technical decisions, taking into consideration the stakes. So,
Tell us a little bit about your journey in the company. How did it evolve?
right. I work in Systematic. I've been working in Systematic for about 5 years already, and I came with telecom and academic background. I've been working for a company that produces software for telecom for 10 years. I've been a teacher for 14 years already. And joining Systematic meant that I discovered a new domain, defense. And as mentioned previously, yes, it changed how I'm thinking the technical solutions. And this is because we are producing software that is working in air gap environment, meaning no internet connectivity. And more than that, we are working on software that works on disconnected environments. And this means that as a developer, as an architect, I can no longer just pull a dependency when I need it, or just to push an update on demand when I need it. So we do need to be even more rigorous in taking certain decisions, to deliberate more on taking them. And strictly speaking, from my own experience, I joined as a senior software developer, became a lead quite soon, lead developer, and the transition to becoming a senior software architect came almost naturally. I always loved working in analysis, in designing software, not only just to write code. So I became a software architect, and with Systematic, I also improved my knowledge sharing experience in transitioning from holding presentations just at local events in becoming an international speaker, and Systematic supported me for this.
Oh, really nice. This connects very well with my next question, and that is, what kind of professional growth opportunities does the company offer to tech professionals? And I think, yeah, you mentioned a few things already.
Yeah, I mentioned from my own experience, but speaking in general, Systematic pretty much helps everyone to follow his own or her own development goals. So if someone wants to follow a management path, he's helped to do that. If he wants to explore more on the lead developer path, he receives, or if he wants just to go deeper into the developer path, that's fine. And for this, we have access to technical trainings, to soft skills trainings if someone asks for them, access to such events like DevTalks today, where we find out everything that is new on the market. And yeah, pretty much we are supported in the professional growth Systematic.
That's really good. Let's talk a little bit about the future.
Okay.
Tell us, how is Systematic preparing for the tech trends of the future?
That's a real interesting question. We try to keep up with everything that is happening around us, and I think that I can answer from two different perspectives. One is on the architecture side, as I'm a software architect. And here pretty much we are working into the direction of modernization, and we are continuously investing into this. We updated, modernized our own old monolith with legacy code in using more microservices, micro frontends, trying to keep up and update our stack trace. But of course, with certain limits because of the domain, as mentioned, defense, we cannot quite speed up with everything. So we do need to keep up with everything, but
Face it. Yeah.
face it a bit. Yes, yes. And on the other side, I can speak about the AI trend because it is a hot topic today. And as a AI ambassador at Systematic, I can confirm for sure that we are investing time in integrating AI in our workflows, but with a certain condition, because AI for us is for making suggestions, for decision support, but not replacing human judgment. So in our case, human in the loop part, as it is being called, is not just a nice to have functionality, it's a foundation, it's a core architecture functionality.
Okay. I know that you had a speech on the stage, right?
I have it later.
You will
today.
have
Yes.
it later. Okay, so
3:25.
they give us a bit of a sneak peek. Yeah. If there's
Okay.
one thing that you would like people to remember from your keynote, what
Okay.
would it be?
So my presentation is architecture under fire, the decision nobody tells you about. And if I were to mention one takeaway from my session, would be that hard architecture decisions aren't those that are taught from the books by just following a step-by-step guideline or having all the perfect situations and conditions and information. Though the hard ones are those that are taken with incomplete information, with a lot of situations in which someone promised the functionality before we even have the chance to review the architecture, and when the consequences of undoing something are real. And if people wants to retain something from my session, would be to try to analyze the trade-offs for any technical decision that they need to take, to document what they choose, and to have the honesty to say that this doesn't work correctly and we need to improve it. This is what my talk is about.
Very nice. I look forward to hearing it then.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mihaela. Those are all my questions, and I hope to see you again next year.
Thank you as well, and see you next year.
Thank you. Let's go and enjoy the rest of the event now.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good
Yes.
day. Bye.
Bye bye.